Hi Professor, my name is Rosa Gonzalez, student ID 5822690, and this is Lab 3 Conservation of Momentum using marble collision. In this lab we will be rolling a marble down a track of 2 rulers, and at the bottom of the track the marble will collide with another marble, and we will be measuring the speed of each marble before and after collision to determine whether momentum is conserved in the system. I have my notes here. I already did the lab, but for this video I'm going to be going through the lab again, and let's see. So for the first one, you're going to have 2 rulers here. I taped each side to make sure that they don't move, and if you can see in the video, I have 4 marbles on one side and 1 marble on the other. For the first one, it says that we're going to have 1 marble flicked, and it has to hit the other 4. So just like we did in our questions, what's happening is a transfer of energy. So we have here using, I believe it's elastic collision. If I flick one is going to bounce off the other end. Same would be if, now for the next one, I'm going to have 2 marbles here, and if I flick it, 2 are going to go at the end. So essentially it's just a transfer of energy, and just like you would a rubber band, whatever you flick on one end is going to be leaving on the other end. This lab was actually pretty fun. I did it with my husband. So that was it. So for the first one, when I flicked the 1 marble, 1 was bounced off the end. When I did 2 marbles flicked, 2 left on the other side. When I did 3, same, 3 at the end, and 4 at the end, which is pretty cool. So the next part is part 2, and for that one, what we're going to do is, instead of flicking it, we're going to have a collision for the 2. So let's see here. It says 1 on the right and 1 on the left. So essentially it's going to be the same thing when you're going to have 1 on each side. So when 1 collides with 1, they're both going to bounce out. When you have here 2 on one end and 1 on the other, 1 is going to bounce out. When you have 1 on the right and 3 on the end, 3 are going to leave on the other end. It was actually really cool. So let's try it. I'm going to try it for the video. Let's do the 1 and 1 first. So I thought that was pretty cool. So you have 1 on one end, 1 on the other here. Okay? And if you thrust them together, it always never works. If you thrust them together, essentially you should have 1 leaving. See, just like that. So that would be 1. So our answer was 1 and 1 for that one. For the next one, you're gonna have 1 on the right and 2 on the left. And let's see if it works the same like I did it the first time. So I believe we need to have them touching. So what I noticed is that when the marbles that were paired, when they're not touching, it doesn't work the same. So I'm going to have them touching, and I'm going to flick them together. See? We have 2. Now the same thing would happen for 3. It's a transfer of energy, which is so cool. Right?